Well, welcome back to Alma, Missouri and the Missouri farm. It's mid-May now. Things are kind of calming down a little bit here on the farm. All the crops are in. There's really no field work to be done other than the soybean field, which is to my right. Once we get some growth showing in there, we can spray some fertilizer on it. But yeah, things are kind of a little calmer today. Yeah, we've got work to do, but we're not scrambling, trying to make sure we get things done. I think we'll have a little bit of calm between now and July when the winter wheat will be ready to harvest and the canola, I think. And then we'll probably start scrambling a little bit again. So I'm finishing up riding Excalibur here, final horse for training today. Let's see. Excalibur. And they spin around. Looks like Excalibur went inside. No? I don't know how they... There you are. I don't know how they fool me like that. Come on. The brush should disappear when... There we go. When we're done. Let's check on the status of the horses here. Looking at cleanliness and daily riding. All of our horses look fine. I think I put some more oats in here. It's off camera. After we finish recording on the last episode, I also collected up all the silage bales, and I'm starting to put them in the bale storage here instead of stacking them behind this horse stable. We'll see how that goes. I think I got plenty of room in here to stack a lot of bales. I've got the hay bales up front we'll need to collect up as well. Let's finish checking on all the animals here this morning. Probably could cut more grass today. Either bale it as grass for the sheep or maybe make more hay. Not quite sure. Let's see. How's sheep looking? So their feed's up a little over half, which is great. I got some that are 80% reproduction. Some more that are 80% reproduction. So what? I'll get 100 sheep in a couple of months? Yikes. We got a lot of sheep. How full can this pen get? I don't know where the trigger is. Is it here? Or is it here? I don't know. Or is it inside here? Yeah, I don't know. We do have quite a few sheep. Although there's a lot more in here than are visually represented, but that's awesome. So I finally got all the equipment and machinery moved out of the cow barn. Because you don't want to keep stuff in here. It's just kind of a caustic environment with the cattle and the urine and the slurry and stuff, so we've got this all cleaned out now. I mean, that's why you get stainless steel and stuff. Well, that's for cleanliness of foodstuffs, right? Food grade. Yeah. So what I did is I moved all the, oh, I should look at the cows, right? So I made a bunch of feeds. So we're sitting at about 100,000 liters of total mixed ration. They are voracious, though, in eating. Let's see, milk's about 7,000. That can go for a while longer. And then, oh, I don't think anything's close to reproduction. There we go. We got 36 Angus at 80%. And then we got the new calves. So I said I was going to move all the grass working equipment over to the kind of the lean-to shed, the open shed that's on the other side of the grain bins there. So we've got all of our equipment in here from over that way. So I'm trying to see if I can use this the bucket a little more, because that's what you often see on farms. I'm not quite sure if that's a great idea or not, but trying to use it to handle bales is a little tricky. If it doesn't work real well, I can always go back and get my bale spikes, I suppose. I put in another lean-to shed up here. I'll probably move some things in over there. I'm trying to get a certain look to the farm now that money's not, I don't want to say, it's not so much a concern anymore. We're doing all right financially. So, trying to give it a certain kind of look. You know, you got the older stuff, you got the newer stuff, you got older equipment laying around. I don't know. I know it's a little messy and stuff, but I think it gives it a good look. So if I can get these two, which sometimes is easier said than done. I went and I was getting some silage bales to make total mixed ration, and I hooked onto them and it sent me flying. So you do have to kind of have a little bit of nuance to it when you're trying to do this. Let's see if we can make it happen here. Lined up, not really. Kind of want to center myself on these a little bit. There we go. Having good depth perception in this game is sometimes difficult. See what I mean? That's what I was worried about. I'll try again, and then if it doesn't work, I'll just take one. The other one, the bales were against the building, so instead of the bale going flying, I went flying. I just went shooting back in the whole tractor. I thought it was going slowly, you know, and that if you go slow, it'll, there we go, I think I got them all. I need to see how much manure I have there. probably be driving across the grass this way. I'm going to end up wearing path in it. So let me manipulate bales here for a little bit this morning. Whoop! One. I think that's probably sufficient bale handling for today. I like doing the bale handling. I find it to be kind of a challenge sometimes, but I don't know, my body tenses up as I'm doing it. I wonder if having the farm stick would help me do it a little more relaxed. I don't know. Because it's just like using the thumbsticks on a controller. My arms tense up. What the heck? I never noticed that. That was probably... Huh. Did I accidentally do that when I was painting that? I don't know. Oh well. I had not noticed that before. When did that happen? We're going to put the pallet forks back on so we can get our wool pallet. That'll probably be the next thing we do. I don't think I'm going to wait around for another wool pallet to spawn. We'll just go with what we have. I think I do want to get the bale trailer out of the way though. Pull the white around, drop that off. Yeah, get this wool pallet. Take it over to, I don't know, either the spinnery or grandma. Oh, dang it, I didn't want to do that. I find you do that sometimes accidentally. Yeah, you just gotta be careful. Get which I am not at all times. Alright, we're just going to put this right here for just a minute. I'm going to move this. I don't know what needs work, the tractor or the trailer. Kind of loop here. Drop the trailer and pull the tractor forward a little bit. Alright. Actually attached to the gooseneck, so maybe I can slip this in here. Throw a strap over it. Getting our TLX, let it warm up a second. Loop around the grain bins here. Let's see. Can make some seed today. This grass could be cut. So here's the building with the all the grass work equipment in it. So we got our New Holland baler. This just does 125s. We use that primarily just to do grass. Here is our windrower. We got our Massey Ferguson baler, which we use to do our wraps and 150 centimeter bales, our tedder, and then we got our other mowers in here. I think we could take this lumber and sell it. It's not necessarily best price, but I think I want to get into the woods. Are these strapped? Yeah, they are. Get into the woods, so convert this back to a kind of a logging trailer. I think, yeah, I got those there. And then start cutting down some wood so we can produce some firewood for next winter. That would be good to do while we have time. Yeah, so we're over here at the spinnery. I got a pallet of clothes at Granny's. So how's she doing? She is out of fabric, but she's got wool. And then over here, I don't have any fabric made. And I think I'll put the wool in here. nice. I'm a little high, I think. I'm pushing it. I am getting it. There we go. So where did I say I was going to go with it? I think I was going to go to spinnery, right? Good stuff, that. Alright. I think what I'll do, I'm going to go around. I've been trying to pick it up going this way. It's just too close to the building. Better off coming back here, I think. Got back into that ditch behind me, I think. Look at that. I'm impressed with myself. I think I had that centered not bad. Thought I was on it a little more than that, but it's good. Forks are all the way under. Just a hair more, I think. I'm slowly starting to stagger my way towards the center of the building. Or the shelter, I should say. Not really a building. More like a carport. I want to run up to the grass field over here because it needs to be fertilized, but I think I didn't get it done in time. Which happens. When you get busy, sometimes you miss doing things. If it hasn't been too long, maybe we can get over here with, oh, I think we might be all right. I think we might be all right. Let me pull up field info. Yeah, we're still growing, so let me go get a manure spreader and come back. We can take care of that. I'm sorry, I know it's a little loud in here. Hopefully you can hear me all right. I just came to the realization that I can fertilize a soybean field by spreading manure on it. If I sprayed it, I think I would have to wait. And I have plenty of manure, so I think maybe we'll just go ahead and do that. I mean, might as well. We got time, plenty of time. It's what, May 2 right now? Yeah, I don't need to start doing it now, though. I think what we'll do is we'll run into town and sell that lumber. We'll swing by the implement dealer, see what they have for used equipment. Like, I need to buy more. But yeah, we could do that. I'd just kind of like to go out and cut some wood today, I think. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do next, is we'll go sell some lumber in town. Let's go ahead and park here, though, so we can fill this up again. So we'll grab this truck and we'll go get the trailer with the lumber on it. Actually, you know, a mod I'd like to see, I don't know, is there one for FS22? I am like maxed out on mods. A truck version with a feed mixer back on it. I'd like to see that. That would be cool to have. I'll have to look. Alright, let's hook up to that. So we know that lumber goes to the restaurant sell point, so that's where we will take it. Then we'll come back and probably load up. Oh, wait. I got room on here for that other single. Hang on. A single thing of planks. Well, shoot, I could do this later too. The other trailer would be loaded the same way, right? Because I got three planks. Yeah, what am I doing? It'll be fine. I'll have room for it later. Just go ahead. Leave that there and we'll take this. We'll come back, we'll reload, we'll take the rest of it, sell it, then we'll go to the machinery store. That way we can time-lapse this, include more in the episode. basically 10:30 in the morning. We're arriving in Alma again with the second load of lumber. It's interesting, both times we made that right turn on the county road, there was a car that met us at that intersection and wanted to run into us. First load we got nearly $50,000, I think. This one will be less, we know that, but 25 for that one. Yeah, and this is about half of the last one. We had 2 more long planks and 2 more wooden beams on the other one. The planks was the same amount. I don't know if it's worth it trying to load stack pallets sometimes, because the top pallet often twists and you end up having to spend more time adjusting the load. So I don't know, one of those things. Let's park along here, run in and see what they have real quick, then get back out to the farm. I think we'll convert this back to logging configuration with the sides up on it, and then maybe we'll go cut down some trees. Oh, and we also got manure to spread on the soybean field. Yeah. Okay, so what do we got here? Manure spreader. Yeah, nothing for us. I don't know if there's really anything else we need to do while we're in town. I guess we could have went by the popcorn factory and moved pallets, but our fleet of grain trucks. And 1 dry van. Should move that somewhere else, maybe. Alright, we'll head it back out to the farm. We'll convert this over for logging. And maybe we'll head out and cut down some trees. Okay, we're back at the farm now. We're gonna put the posts back up on this to hold the logs on the trailer. I really like this trailer. It's very versatile. I used it for the first time in FS19 on 6 ashes. I had it in the livestock configuration. I don't know if you can see it. It's way over there by the horse barn. We have one. It had, at least in FS19, it had 2 levels, and I had a hog farm on 6 ashes, and we were producing a lot of pigs, and we were selling them, loading them up in here, selling a trail load every once in a while. But it's pretty cool because it's got this. Let's see. So I have to do it backwards because of the way I have it in here. But it says grab from this side and then load from this side. So what we'll do is, since we're grabbing from the other side, we'll load from this side and it'll be fine. You'll see. Probably would be easier if I were doing it properly, but as long as it has the correct orientation, once you place it on the trailer, you can come on, get on there. That's good enough, I suppose. So if I load it from this side, it won't work. So I gotta go around the other side. I like the way this is looking over here. It's not like unnecessarily, it's cluttered, it's busy, but it's not like unnecessarily cluttered, you know? Not quite like a European farmyard just yet. If I can get it off of there, get off of there. The problem is the angle I'm at. There we go. Really close to the auger here. Could have pulled in a little further, a little more better. It's all right. Oh, we said we needed to make seed. There's our seed treatment auger there. Something maybe we can do later. So we should be able to get into the truck now. And I think we should be able to... Maybe I need to pull up the... Come on there correctly, aren't I? Yeah, load from this side, grab from this side. It should be all right. Maybe I just don't know what button to push. Let me pull up the help. Or maybe unload that. Load that. Yeah, let me pull up the help. No, it should show up as attach. Maybe I need to put it more in the center. Let's grab this. Just ignore that menu there for now. Wasn't coming up. It should. Get off of there. It's not like flat, so it wants to stick. Stick. There you go. Maybe it'll be better this time. I don't know. There we go. So Lizard Logistics Forestry model. I attach it. And there we go. I guess it just didn't like where I had it sitting. So what I need to do I need to get like the log grab or the grapple. I don't want to use the grapple bucket. I've used it on other maps, or actually in FS25 I use that grapple bucket that I have on the front of the what is it, a Maxim, and it just doesn't work great. So what I want to do is I'm gonna have a worker take this out to the kind of the forestry area for me, and then I'll grab the tractor and go out there. I'll need to get the winch, the grapple, and yeah, I got my chainsaw, so that'll be fine. Whoop! It took off on me really quick. So it should be out there. Yeah, I was in the menu trying to make things happen. I forget that in FS22 you don't necessarily hit the start job when you do the go-to. Maybe you don't in the other either. Where did I leave the... Oh, it's over by the stable. So you may notice a little bit of lagginess right now. with our frame rate. Actually, it didn't take the AI long to figure out its route and stuff. Sometimes it'll sit there for a little while thinking and trying to figure it out, but that was pretty much instantaneous. So what we're gonna do, I want to leave this grapple bucket out of the way somewhere. What I need to do is I need to drop this weight off, and I'm going to put it on the front so I can put it back on. But I want to have my log fork, but I want to take the weight out there so I don't have any problems with tipping. But I also need the winch so I can pull the trees out of the woods. Where he parked so much, I think. And I'll probably pull him up some so I can get at the trailer from both sides, but that's not bad. Thank you. Let's see. It's interesting. The trees that I planted are taller than the original trees. I don't know if they get spindly and if I end up with getting less lumber out of them, but you can tell the difference between the trees I put in to replace the ones that I cut out. I cut out first here on the left side and replanted those, and then I've been cutting them out here on the right side, trying to work my way towards the back, and then I was gonna, you know, replant this side and then go do the middle. There's a lot of trees in here still. So I think what I was doing is taking about 6 at a time. So yeah, I think I'm kind of leaving these ones on the outer edge because I don't want to, yeah. So let's see. There we go. these up by hand. I can understand why Mr. CLEP prefers to use the kind of like the log grabs that are straps rather than the log forks. They're really hard to manipulate, especially with the controller, because your sticks, if your joystick on your controller controls more than one thing, one of them's up and down and one of them's left and right, sometimes it's hard to get pure up and down or left and right movement. So you get your fork doing something you don't necessarily intend it to do, which is kind of a pain. Be a good time to go get some lunch now. Let's strap this stuff down and take it back up to the house. I could probably get more on here, but I think 6 trees is a good. A fair amount. And this we're going to put into the firewood production. I think maybe if we've got time, we'll cut trees down for the remainder of May. We'll try and get some into the lumber production as well. So firewood production is going to be the priority. That may be about all we do on camera for today, but I may do some more off camera. Trying to figure out how much time we have left for other things in the episode. I'm gonna do this the easy way, and I'm gonna back the trailer up and take the logs off of it rather than load them into the cradle at the firewood production. You'll have to forgive me a little bit of expediency over reality. Or realisticness. Expedience over realism, I guess, would be the proper way to put it. So a lot of times what I would do is I would load it onto the log cradle there, but you can also, I believe, back up here to the side of it. I don't know if I need to take the straps off or not, but I will. I think I got the straps off. Yep. Nope. All right. I don't know what did I do. I don't know what I did. I think right here. There we go. And then I should be able to squeeze through here, come over. And somewhere around here. There we go. Start this up. Activate. There we go. Alright, so our firewood is out. The firewood production is going again. So it's 12:43. I'm gonna go get some lunch. Well, it's kind of nice to be able to go inside and take about an hour for lunch instead of eating in the cab of the tractor, as we have been doing probably the last few months, just with all the work that we have to do. I did some rough cut editing. I probably got 5 minutes left maybe in the episode. Not enough time to really start doing too much. So I've got the dump truck loaded with stones here, and this is partially full. I was wondering, what do you think? Should I just get rid of it, take it to the restaurant sell point, or should I go ahead and put like a pile of stones somewhere on the farm, just kind of act as decoration or whatever? I could put it back up by the trees near the pond and the piles of junk up there, try and just keep it out of the way enough that it's not gonna interfere with doing field work or anything. I don't know. We'll have to see. I think what I'll probably do off camera is I probably will spread manure on the soybean field if it'll take it. I'll go over there and spread a little, check to make sure that it's giving it the fertilizing state, and if it is, I'll probably go ahead and finish doing that. I'll probably head out, cut some more trees. I figured 6 more into the firewood, and then maybe try and get 12 into the lumber production as well. We gotta grind stumps, but I'll probably leave that for tomorrow. We'll take the stump grinder out there. I could do some grass work as well. And I could start thinking about moving things around a little better. Come up with a little better storage solution for things. I'm not sure. A lot of this equipment's okay outside. I could move this stuff and cut this grass in here and maybe bale it for hay. I brought that, I think it's a disc harrows out. It's a speed tiller, a case speed tiller. I did bring it out here finally. But I could like move this plow and the speed tiller and this drill out of the way and cut this grass in here. Then I could cut and maybe make more grass bales to feed the sheep. I could mix up some feed as well. It's always something that could stand to be done. And I haven't normally, let's see, 5M here. There we go. I have not normally cut the grass that's between the fields going up to the north. So it would be between the einkorn wheat field and the cotton field, but there's a strip of grass up there as well. I don't know, should I make it silage? Hay or grass? I don't know. And I can cut this stuff here too as well. There's a lot of things we could do, and we will. I will keep myself busy while we're off camera, and we'll come back in the end of May and continue doing some of this busy work. I think we'll make seeds tomorrow. I think that'd probably be a good idea as well. Go ahead and make some seed tomorrow. Maybe we could move this stuff out, get this grass cut back around here as well. That's a little bit of grass we could do. We did a pretty good job getting the weeds out of this spring einkorn wheat field. The winter one's got, I think, more weeds in it, but it'll be fine. You'll see. Hey, I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here in Alma. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? Don't cost nothing. We'll see you next time.